वेरी गुड. और किसने करा?
जी मी टू मिस.
Very good, Umesh ji. Any feelings you would like to share? Anything you would like to share?
When the past practice I had gone, that I am on the top of world, made me
Yeah.
really happy. I
Wow.
wish those time repeats again. But we know
Wonderful.
all that time has gone, will not come back. But at least
Uh-huh.
similar or replica time at least can come, and we will be again top of the world. And we are
Yes.
rather at the top of the world.
Uh-huh. Wonderful.
Thank you, Miss.
So now one thing we have understood. So whenever we relive the past moments, whatever the feelings are, those feelings are repeated, isn't it? So therefore, we all have to be very careful. What kind of feelings are we getting into? So you felt very happy, Umeshji?
Yes, Miss.
Very good. And so you work for the present also and you work for the future also, isn't it?
Yes, Miss. Yes, Miss.
Wow, great. Who else has done it? कौन है group में? Because I am not able to see. Very good evening.
मैम मेरे घर में रेनोवेशन का काम चल रहा है, तो एक्टिविटी
अच्छा.
लिखने से नहीं, बट ओरली आई नो.
So how did you feel? Freeze हो गई.
Good evening, ma'am.
Very good evening. Very good evening, my dear.
How are you, ma'am?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Fine.
कैसा था? आपने किया परसों वाला प्रैक्टिस?
कोशिश किया मैम.
वेरी गुड. कैसा
मैम
रहा था?
और आज तो मुझे एक और भी कुछ मिला. मतलब मैं बुटीक में जा रही थी, उनकी ही स्टेयर्स पे मेरे को एक फेदर मिला है और बहुत ही सुंदर है वो.
अरे भाई साहब,
फर्स्ट टाइम मुझे फेदर मिला. अब मुझे ये समझ नहीं आ रहा कि वो बुटीक वालों का है या मेरा है.
अभी जिसके पास है उसका है.
वो मेरे पास है. मैंने मतलब वो मेरी बहन की बेटी ही है जिनका बुटीक है. मैंने बोला उनको, मिनी कि अब तूने रखना है या मेरा? कहते नहीं नहीं मासी आप रख लो.
हाँ, वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड. तो अभी फेदर आपका है.
आज रुचि मैम भी अपनी भांजी के यहाँ है, वो भी मासी के साथ बात कर रहे हैं.
हाँ,
That's what I was about to say कि background change
इसलिए
हुआ
नाम
है.
आरती
या
ए है,
position-
इसलिए नाम है.
हाँ आरती उसकी
ओके.
सिस्टर की डॉटर का नाम है.
शायद पोजीशन, सिटिंग पोजीशन आई थॉट चेंज हुआ होगा, बट बैकग्राउंड भी पूरा चेंज है. आई थॉट शायद दूसरे रूम में शिफ्ट हुए होंगे.
उमेश जी,
नाम चेंज हुआ ना, नाम आरती है.
उमेश जी, she has changed the city also.
Oh great, yeah, yesterday she told कि 8:30 का I will be in the train.
yes sir, yes sir. So my dear ones, I'm sure you must have done your yesterday's practice. Today we have got yet another marvelous practice. You see, हम सब लोग सोचते हैं कि पैसा सब कुछ नहीं है, बट पैसा बहुत कुछ है. तो आज उस पैसे को लेकर ही हमारी जो प्रैक्टिस है, let us talk about it. And then after reading this, we all will be, we all have faith, but now our faith will be cemented. Yes, this is how our thoughts, they make the reality. Our thoughts make the reality. So therefore, what kind of thoughts do I have about money? So today's practice is, the
magic check.
Aji?
Magic check.
Magic check. आप स्पेलिंग देखेंगे तो हमारे यहाँ पर this is American. So this is actually जो आप चेक काटते हो ना बैंक का, this is a that magic check. हमारे यहाँ पर जो चेक की स्पेलिंग है ब्रिटिश है, ये अमेरिकन है. इतना फर्क है, बट ये वो बैंक का चेक ही है जिसकी हम बात कर रहे हैं. चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं प्रवीणा जी के साथ.
In the magical universe, there are no coincidences. and there are no accidents. Nothing happen unless someone wills it to happen. William S.
Burroughs.
Burroughs.
So one thing is very clear, dear friends. Whatever we do, whatever we want to do, willingness is very important. आप देखो बच्चे को या हमको भी कोई काम नहीं करना है तो हमें कैसा लगता है, अनमने भाव से करते हैं हम वो काम. So for anything and everything, this willingness is very important. And in this magical universe, we all know the universe works on principles and laws. There are no accidents. अचानक से ये हो गया, यहाँ पर अचानक वाली कुछ भी चीज नहीं है. So nothing happens unless I think about it. So therefore, what am I thinking? That is to be thought. आप क्या सोच रहे हैं? हमारी जो भी सोच है, मनी से रिलेटेड हो, किसी भी चीज से रिलेटेड हो, everything is based on our willingness. So please try to remember this. Our willingness has a lot of importance in what we do or in what we don't do. Yes, dear.
When you direct gratitude's magical power towards any negative condition, a new condition is created, eliminating the old condition. That means that when you get yourself to the place where you feel grateful for money more than you feel lack of money, a new condition is created, eliminating the lack of money and magically replacing it with more money.
We all are very clear about negatives and positives. We all have tasted the feelings when I am feeling low and when I'm feeling high. हम सबको feelings पता है ना, जब हम when I feel low, how do I feel? And when I feel high, how do I feel? So it is very clear that gratitude's magical power, when we think negative, you see, I tell you, I always keep telling you that our mind is always on autopilot negative, a human mind. So if we are not forcing ourselves to think about positive, we will end up being with negative. So therefore, when we think of anything positive, a new condition would be created. This is कि एक चीज को जब धक्का दिया तो दूसरी चीज को जगह मिल गया. So when we are grateful for money, you see, आप अपन लोग जब भी lack की बात करेंगे, we cannot think of getting rich. If I'm talking about lack, आज मेरे पास पैसे नहीं है, आज मुझे इसको देने के लिए पैसे नहीं है, आज इसके लिए पैसे चाहिए, तो that means I'm talking about lack. और जब जब मैं पैसे की कमी की बात करूंगा, पैसे मेरे पास नहीं आ पाएगा. So therefore, I have to, I should, and I will, not will, I am. So I am very grateful about the money I have. And then see how magical it replaces. Remember, dear friends, I told you, whenever you receive money in your account, energetically close your eyes and thank that money. Thank you so much, money, for showing up. Try to do this and see your money magically moving. Your account will never stop, irrespective of whether it is 100 rupees or 1,000 rupees. Right? This is how the things would be, because the more you respect you would give to money, the more rewards that money would give us. Right, dear friends? Just remember this. आपके पास जब भी पैसा आए, कोई डिस्काउंट आए, कोई गिफ्ट आए, आप उसको हमेशा मन से कहिएगा, thank you so much money for showing up, and see the difference. Yes, dear.
All bad feelings about money push money away from you and reduce the amount of money in your life. And every time you feel bad about money, you reduce it a little more. If you have feeling about money like envy, disappointment, worry, or fear, you cannot receive more.
Pravina, just hold on here, my dear. Can anybody tell me, when we are talking about that, if you have feelings about money like envy, can anybody give me an example? What does that mean?
Other
If I
person
have
has
money, why would I? देखिए, आज यदि मेरे पास पैसा है, तो मुझे अपने आप से तो जलन हो ही नहीं सकती ना. I would not be disappointed with myself. So why this envy is here? Yes, Madhuji, would you like to answer?
Yeah, we always like he has more money than I have. Yeah, and they
Ah,
are doing. I am like the grass, like it's like the grass is always green on the other side.
हाँ, wonderful.
He-
You see,
Yeah.
when somebody else, एक आप imagine करो लॉटरी का टिकट आपने भी लिया मैंने भी लिया बाजू वाले ने भी लिया सबकी तो लॉटरी निकलेगी नहीं ये भी हमको पता है एक की निकलेगी तो जब मेरी नहीं निकली और किसी और की निकली तो क्या मुझे उतनी ही खुशी हो रही है चलो बाबा उतनी खुशी नहीं हो रही है थोड़ी उससे कम पर क्या मुझे जेलसी फील हो रही है कि एम आई हैप्पी आपके पड़ोस वाले ने नया कार लिया है आर वी हैप्पी टू लुक एट दिस कार न्यू कार और they have made a new flat new bungalow am I happy आप बाजू वाले की क्या बात करते हो now let us imagine and just close your eyes and try to look into the family itself मेरे किसी फैमिली मेंबर को मेरे किसी भाई बहन को मेरे किसी कजिन को यदि बहुत पैसा आ रहा है मुझे उस वक्त कैसा फील हो रहा है मैं ऊपर से कुछ और बोल रही हूँ अंदर से कुछ और है क्या that is very important to check myself because there is a very thin line जो हमें बहुत बार हम क्रॉस कर जाते हैं हमें नहीं पता चलता है तो if somebody in the family is getting richer or somebody in the family has got something extra am I happy for that person if I am happy for that person I will also get it too and if I'm not happy for that person whatever I have that will also go away so I am responsible for my coming I mean for money to come to me or for the money to go away from me in the same way if I'm disappointed what do you mean by disappointed a disappointment you thought okay I would receive this but I did not receive it I am worried how will I spend my this much salary I've got so much to take care of and the fear this money will go not even its salary for example most of us some of us have some sense of insecurity when the money is talked about how for example I have today I started working I have very minimum in my account as I have started working I'm growing now I have few lakhs in my account but still I'm not very secured I'm not happy because I am not thinking at one point of time I did not have anything I have so much now I am not being grateful but I am thinking कि यार ये कभी खत्म हो जाएगा तो ये तो बहुत कम है अभी तो मुझे और चाहिए मुझे बुढ़ापे के लिए चाहिए मुझे इसके लिए चाहिए I am that into that fear I cannot receive more so these feelings are low feelings they would never वही vibration है आप मत भूलिएगा कि हम वाइब्रेट करते हैं और अट्रैक्ट करते हैं तो यदि ये मेरा हाथ वाइब्रेट कर रहा है और ये भी हाथ वाइब्रेट कर रहा है तो दोनों को टच करने के लिए एक साथ चलना है अब ये तो बहुत चल रहा है और ये धीरे धीरे चल रहा है they cannot touch at any point this is how money and we are एनर्जेटिकली हम लोग दोनों वाइब्रेट कर रहे हैं जब तक हम दोनों एक साथ वाइब्रेट नहीं करेंगे पास आने का चांस नहीं है और ये सारी फीलिंग्स हमको कहाँ ले जाएगी लो में तो मनी तो यहाँ वाइब्रेट कर रहा है और मैं यहाँ वाइब्रेट कर रही हूँ तो हम दोनों को साथ आने का मौका ही नहीं so we have to be very careful and therefore if you want to receive more we have to be very careful about all our feelings which we are going through yes dear
The law of attraction says that like attracts like. So if you feel disappointed that you don't have enough money, you will receive more disappointing circumstances of not having enough money. If you are worried about money, you will receive more worrying situation about money. If you feel fearful about state of your money, then you must receive more situation that will continue to make you fearful about money.
so whichever feeling is there same would continue this is law of attraction we all now know what is law of attraction so it makes it all the more important for us to check our feelings yes my dear
However difficult it may be, you have to ignore your current situation and any lack of money you may currently be experiencing. And gratitude is the guaranteed way for you to do that. You can't be grateful for money and disappointed about money at the same time. You can't be thinking grateful thoughts about money and have worried thoughts about money at the same time. Nor can you be grateful for money and have fearful thoughts about money at the same time. When you are grateful for money, not only do you stop the negative thoughts and feelings that push money away from you, you are doing the very thing that brings more money to you.
Wonderful. So in the crux, what we have to do, we have to give respect to money. We have to be grateful for the money. So therefore, if you remember in one of the money classes, we were talking about all the negative beliefs. I remember, do you remember I showed you one bottle, that if in this bottle, which I have stored water, if it has got holes, all the money, all the water would seep out, would flow out. In the same way, I might be earning good money, but then the problem is the money is coming and going, money is coming and going. That means my container of money has got holes. And what are these holes? These are our negative beliefs. Anybody can tell me any negative belief we generally talk about? Do you remember, dear friends? Anybody, do you remember what negative beliefs we are talking about money?
The fear and the disappointment, is that what? Or something?
Yeah.
The
Sorry?
fear, envy, disappointment, is that the negative thought about money?
No. Remember last time we did discuss about what are the negative beliefs we have related to money. For example, one is very common. We say, "Paisa ped pe nahi lagta hai." Means what? It is a very difficult commodity. It cannot be earned very easily. If I have earned this with lot of hard work, so that means should not spend it. This is a negative belief. दूसरा, हम बहुत बार ये कहते हैं कि किसी के पास नई गाड़ी होती है और या बहुत रईस वाला इंसान है और हम उसका बेटा यदि फेल हो गया तो हम क्या कहते हैं, ये पैसे वाले हैं, इनको तो सब चलता है. मतलब पैसा हो गया तो आप सारी गलत चीजें कर सकते हो. तो अब अल्टीमेटली गाली किसको दे रहे हो? डिसरिस्पेक्ट किसके साथ है? पैसे के साथ है. These are negative beliefs. पैसा क्या बोलते हैं, सारे पाप की जड़ पैसा है. मतलब इतना खराब है पैसा कि जिसके पास पैसा आ जाता है वो सारे दुनिया के पाप करता है, दुनिया की गलत चीजें करता है. तो ये सारी चीजें हम मनी से रिलेटेड नेगेटिव बिलीफ्स हैं. और जिस चीज के साथ भी आपके नेगेटिव बिलीफ होते हैं वो चीज कभी भी प्रॉस्पर नहीं करती है, वो बैठ जाती है. सेम वे जब हमारा पैसे के साथ इस तरह का नेगेटिव बिलीफ्स होंगे तो वो पैसा कैसा वाइब्रेट करेगा हमारे लिए, या हम उस पैसे के लिए कैसा वाला वाइब्रेशन करेंगे. So therefore, when we are in gratitude for the money, whatever we have, that is a guaranteed way of receiving more. As we all know, gratitude and gratitude and complaint, they do not go hand in hand. They do not go together. One thing only can be there. Either I love a person, I cannot say. जैसे बहुत बार अपन को बोलता है, कोई बोलते हैं कैसे है वो, अब आपको यदि क्लियर नहीं है, आप बोलना कुछ और चाहते हो. I'll give you one example. आपसे कोई पूछते हैं वो कैसे है, वो आपका पड़ोसी कैसा है, वो मेरा पड़ोसी तो बहुत अच्छा है, पर अभी जो पर है तो क्या ये वो ही कन्विक्शन है कि मेरा पड़ोसी अच्छा है? नहीं. तो मैं इस पैसे के साथ भी क्या बिलीफ है, अच्छा वाला नहीं आ रहा ना. So that money cannot grow. For the money to grow, I have to give it respect. I have to be grateful for that money. So therefore, I have to use gratitude's magical power to receive more. हम में से कुछ लोग बोलते हैं मुझे तो पैसा नहीं चाहिए. क्यों? क्योंकि मैं तो नौकरी करता हूँ, मुझे तो पैसा कहाँ से मिलेगा? That is another belief. That if since I am in a job, I cannot grow rich. Excuse me. This is yet another belief. Right? So we have to be very careful कि हम पैसे के लिए क्या बोलते हैं. Yes, dear.
You have already practiced gratitude for the money you have received and continue to receive.
Can you tell me, Pravina, what do you mean by these lines? What did you understand from these 3 lines? You have already practiced.
As if you are currently receiving money, you must have practiced gratitude.
Wonderful. So this money which you are receiving, knowingly or unknowingly, we have been in gratitude, therefore this money is coming. So to continue, what are we supposed to do? Yes, my dear.
So before you use gratitude's magical power for the money you want, you need to understand the various ways and avenues that money or riches could come into your life. Because if you are not grateful each time your riches or money increase, you will stop the abundance from flowing to you.
Yes, it doesn't mean that only once you have done it. So we have to be careful, or we have to learn. When are we using those negative terms? When are we using those negative beliefs? Therefore, when are we not in gratitude? That each time for riches or money to increase, I have to see that the abundance keep flowing. That means I have to keep doing it. So in my daily life, what am I saying about money? Yes, dear.
Money can come to you through receiving an unexpected check, an increase in salary, a lottery win, a tax refund, or an unanticipated gift of money from someone.
प्रवीणा जी, आपके टैक्स रिफंड को कितनी बार अपन ने एक गिफ्ट माना या ग्रेटिट्यूड रहा? I mean, you're talking from the perspective of CA fraternity.
No, actually, we thought that it is our right, so we are
Exactly. जैसे हम लोग मान के चलते हैं ना कि अच्छा घर तो मेरा बर्थ राइट है, अच्छा खाना तो मेरा बर्थ राइट है. सो हम ये मान के चलते हैं कि यदि ये टैक्स रिफंड है, ये तो होना ही था ना, मैंने ही तो पैसे दिए. आज आपको कहीं जॉब करते हैं तो सैलरी मिलती है. We are not even a bit grateful about that salary. मेहनत करी भाई मैंने पूरा महीना. ऐसे बहुत सारे लोग हैं जो मेहनत करते पूरा महीना, वो क्या कमा के आते हैं. और चलो आप ये देखिए, if you will be grateful for the money you are getting, you just see, आप थोड़ा सा किसी चीज को रिस्पेक्ट देते हो, आपको कोई थोड़ा सा रिस्पेक्ट देता है. Don't you think so we go out of our way to help that person? यदि हमें पता चल जाए कि ये आदमी बहुत ग्रेटिट्यूड रखता है, थैंक्स बोलता है, अच्छा इंसान है, do we not do that? We would go out of our way to help that person. जितना कर सकते, right? तो फिर ये पैसे के लिए क्यों नहीं कर सकते हम? Why can't we show that little respect? Because if we will do that, it will also give us we will receive more. So when I'm getting a salary, am I grateful about that salary? If I am getting any gift, तभी कहते हैं when we get a gift, it is the thought which counts. But आजकल हम जब गिफ्ट खोलते हैं, फीलिंग्स की तो परवाह नहीं होती है, क्या दिया है, इतना महंगा गिफ्ट है. ये सब बातें लिखने में अच्छी लगती है. तो गिफ्ट तो थॉट के ऊपर डिपेंड करता है. Is it like that? Just imagine, just go back, just close your eyes and see how do we all generally do. जिसने हमें गिफ्ट दिया है उसका थॉट महसूस करते हैं कि हाँ यार, he's given me a gift. नहीं मिलना था तो कभी क्या करा हमने. So since I am getting a gift, am I grateful about that gift? That is to be checked. So any gift I am getting, I should be grateful. Any lottery or unexpected check, you did not expect this check to come. तो जब चेक आता है खुशी तो बहुत होती है, ग्रेटिट्यूड नहीं आता है. हाँ यार इस साल तो इस महीने में तो ये वाला चेक आ गया मेरा. But where is gratitude there? Just think about it. You don't have to answer it to anybody. This is we are doing for ourselves. Yes, dear.
मैम एक बात बोलूं,
हाँ बोलो ना.
जब हम लोग को हमारे पॉकेट में 200 रुपए, 20 रुपए, 10 रुपए तो बहुत खुशी होती है ना, वी फील सो हैप्पी. जब हमको हमारे कहीं पे पैसा रखा होता है वो मिलती है तो आई सर्टेनली से थैंक यू कि मिल गया वापस करके.
हाँ खुशी होती है मैम. देखिए अभी खुशी और ग्रैटिट्यूड में कुछ फर्क है क्या? क्या खुशी मिलती है तो ग्रैटिट्यूड हो जाता है कि ग्रैटिट्यूड होता है तो खुशी हो जाती है? मधु जी
आई थिंक ग्रैटिट्यूड होता है तो खुशी होनी चाहिए,
है ना. तो अब मेरे को जैसे 200 रुपए कभी मैंने मेरी जेब में रखे थे, वो पैंट धुल गया, प्रेस होके भी आ गया और उसमें से 200 रुपए निकल के आ गए, तो उसके बाद हम क्या करते हैं? वी आर हैप्पी, बट डू यू थिंक सो वी आर ग्रेटफुल?
अब
We are
रहेंगे.
not. So, and if we are grateful, the happiness would increase. When we are happy, in gratitude, the happiness is there, but it is not vice versa. Right?
Okay.
Yeah. Carry on, my dear.
Your money can also increase when somebody else spontaneously picks up the tab for coffee, lunch or dinner, and when you are about to purchase an item and you discover it has been discounted, when there is a money back offer on a purchase, or when someone gives you a gift of something you needed to buy.
Pravina ji, when you bought something when it was discounted or जब sale में से लिया, were you grateful for that money?
एक्चुअली मेरे साथ ऐसा हुआ था, एक टाइम में नागपुर जाना था तो टिकट 5800 था. मैं मतलब चेक किया था मैंने, लेकिन बुक नहीं किया, और 2 दिन बाद चेक किया तो 50% डिस्काउंट चल रहा था. वो 50% डिस्काउंट में फ्लाइट का टिकट मिला तो मैंने वो जल्दी से ग्रुप में डाल दिया, क्योंकि मैं वो भारत विकास परिषद का इवेंट था, उसके लिए बहुत लोग जाने वाले थे. तो मैंने ग्रुप में डाल दिया कि डिस्काउंट चल रहा है, आप जल्दी से बुक कर लो करके.
See, we were happy for that, but we have to check, are we grateful? There is a lot of difference in just saying thank you and saying thank you with a lot of feeling. क्योंकि हम लोग as we all talk, right? We are very smart people. Human beings are very smart. तो अपन बोलते हाँ मैं यही बोल रहा था. I meant that only. So we have to check ourselves. Did we mean that? Yes, dear.
The end result of every one of these circumstances is that you have more money. So whenever a situation arises, ask yourself, does these circumstances mean that I have more money? Because if it does, you need to be very grateful for the money you are receiving through that circumstances.
Wonderful. So next time if somebody is taking you out for lunch or dinner, when you are getting some discount on something, or when you've got unexpected money, or somebody has given you some gift, it is a moment to take and say and be grateful for that. Because we have earned money in that circumstance, we have received money. It is not necessary that somebody would give me cash. It can be kind also, right? So whenever I get something of the, see, if I have not been doing it, it's okay. The problem is now when I know it, and if I'm not doing it, then it is problem. अब तक नहीं पता था, it's okay, नहीं पता था, नहीं किया, but अब तो पता है. So let me do it now. Yes, dear.
If you tell a friend you are about to buy an item and the friend offers to lend or give you the very item because they didn't use it, or if you are planning to travel and you hear about a discounted special that you end up taking, or if your lending institution lowers their interest rate, or a service provider offers you a far better package, your money magically increases through the saving of money. Are you getting the idea of the unlimited situations where you can receive money?
Yes. Carry on, my dear.
Most likely you have experienced some of these situations in the past, and whether you realized it or not at that time, they occurred because you attracted them. But when gratitude is your way of life, you attract magical situations all the time. Many people call it good luck, but it is not luck at all. It is universal law.
Wonderful. I have one doubt here. Kishore sir, are we reading the correct chapter? Because I feel I have read this. So it is not, is it the same? We are reading? Yeah, thank
Yes,
you.
yes.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Maybe I've read it few times, so I feel very familiar. Fine. Thank you, sir. Yes, Praveenaji, can you please repeat that same paragraph?
Okay. Most likely you have experienced some of these situations in the past, and whether you realized it or not at the time, they occurred because you attracted them. But when gratitude is your way of life, you attract magical situations all the time. Many people call it good luck, but it is not luck at all. It is universal law.
What is universal law? When you are grateful for something, that something can be anything. So when I am grateful for something, that thing will surely increase. Right? So and when any of these things happen, or in the past, when I have done some gratitude, that is why I am attracting it now. So and then it was, we feel okay once, and sometimes no ऐसा होता है ना, अपन कहते हैं, oh, this fellow is very lucky, हाँ, वो जहाँ हाथ डालता है उसका सारा काम बहुत अच्छे से हो जाता है. This fellow, whatever business he does, you see, there are two kind of people. Some people, whatever business they do, it never flourishes. They always keep trying for something new, and that pattern keeps repeating. Excuse me. What do I mean by that? If I am a person who has started a garment business, after trying very hard for some time, now it did not work well for me, so I'm not, now I've closed it down. Now I've done some electronic. So this is not work for me, so now I'm into some other business. So what is this happening? Why is this pattern repeating? Unless I will not change it, it will happen. Why? Not only this, it will happen under all circumstances. For example, I am working and my boss is a very strict person. Now, if I am just complaining about that thing. I am not learning. Not learning means, what am I not doing? One, I'm not accepting the person. Secondly, whatever good is there, I'm not talking about it. I am taking things for granted. I'm only cribbing about how good my boss is. Believe me, dear friends, that boss, you leave that job, you go to another job. If maybe your boss is not that kind, your colleague would be there. But the pattern would keep on repeating. Why? You see, we all come on this earth. हमको वहां से इस अर्थ पे आने की जरूरत क्या थी? हमारी आत्मा को कुछ ना कुछ सीखना है. कुछ सीखने के लिए इंसान आया है. तो जब तक हम वो नहीं सीखते हैं, वो पैटर्न रिपीट होता है. आप किसी इंसान के साथ वही चीजें बार बार क्यों रिपीट होती हैं? जब तक वो चेंज नहीं करेगा, वो रिपीट होती रहेंगी. आप सोच के देखिएगा, किसी और की लाइफ में झांक के देखिएगा. बहुत बार हमें अपनी नजर नहीं आती है. मे नॉट बी आपके साथ ऐसा हो रहा हो, कोई और हो सकता है. These patterns are very powerful. So if I am not in gratitude, if I am in complaint, I'm not respecting whatever money I have, not thinking of all the situations where I'm getting money. That is the time I have to learn. Yes.
Any circumstances?
No, ma'am. When I arrived in the United States.
Okay. When I arrived in the United States several years ago,
Sorry. आप सही थे. Sorry.
हाँ सही चल रहे थे. Any circumstances
any circumstances that result in you having more money or receiving something that cost money is a result of your gratitude. You will feel great joy in knowing that you did it. And when you combine your joy with your gratitude, you have a real magnetic force that will keep attracting more and more abundance.
Yes. So if next time if I get my money, in my trousers, if I get that left money, जो after धुलने के बाद, press होने के बाद वापस मेरे पास आया है, I will combine that joy with gratitude. And then we'll see how that money brings more money. It will attract for sure. It will attract more and more if my joy is combined with gratitude ka force.
When I arrived in the United States several years ago, I arrived with 2 suitcases. I worked in a bare-bone apartment with my computer on my lap. I didn't
One
have
second, my dear. See, the author has come to United States to work. And then she's brought only 2 suitcases, and the apartment which she is she's talking about that time. So the apartment which she had taken was bare bones apartment, means there were not many things, very few things, rather very limited things were there in that apartment. It was not properly furnished also. Therefore, it is bare bone apartment.
I didn't have a car, and so I mostly walked everywhere. But I was grateful for everything. I was grateful to be in the United States. I was grateful for the work I was doing. I was grateful for the bare-bone apartment with its 4 plates, 4 knives, 4 forks, and 4 spoons. I was grateful that I could walk to most places, and I was grateful that there was a taxi stand right across the street. Then something incredible happened. A person I knew decided to gift me a driver and a car for a few months. Other than my computer, I was living with the most basic material things to survive, and then I had my own personal driver and car. I was grateful, so I was given more. And that is exactly how the magic happens with gratitude.
Yes, she has come to the United States with just 2 suitcases. In the apartment, the apartment where she's staying, it had very limited, she's saying, right? 4 plates, 4 knives, 4 forks. Such limited things were there. And she was always on her foot. So whenever she walked, she was very grateful for everything. Even the smallest thing, like she had a taxi stand in front of her apartment. So she was, आज उसके पास एक सिर ढकने के लिए जगह मिल गई थी. एक परदेश में आके she was happy, at least she's got something. So all these things, when she was grateful for all these things, out of blue, her friend decided that मैं बाहर जा रहा हूँ, for example, कि मैं 6 महीने के लिए बाहर जा रहा हूँ, मेरा ड्राइवर और मेरा गाड़ी खाली है, you can use mine. And this is how she enjoyed. She was so grateful for all these things. Yes, Pravina ji.
Today's magical practice for the money you want to receive has brought astounding result to many people. At the end of this
means
practice,
what? Excuse me, my dear. Means what? This magical practice which we are talking right now, this whosoever has done with all the heart and soul, they have got remarkable, astounding results. Not 1 person or 2 persons. Many people have done this. So let us try. When everybody else is getting it, why would we not get it? So let us also try with all our heart and soul. Today's practice to get more money.
At the end of this practice, you will find a blank magic check from the universe, from the Gratitude Bank of Universe. And you are going to write out the magic check to yourself. Fill in the amount of money you want to receive along with your name and today's date. Choose a specific amount of money for one thing you really want, because you will be able to feel more gratitude for the money when you know what you are going to spend the money on. Money is a means to what you want. It is not the end result. So, if you just thought about the money per se, you wouldn't be able to feel as much gratitude. When you imagine getting the things you really want or doing the things you really want to do, you will feel far more gratitude
Please
than
mute your, excuse me, Pravina ji, yourself. I cannot see who is there. Please mute yourself.
निधि मैडम
Please mute
Can
yourself.
you please mute yourself?
The host.
I cannot see who is there.
she's not aware that she is unmuted.
Yeah.
निधि मैडम
What is the name of the person? Can somebody read and tell me? We can just call out the name
Ma'am.
so the person knows.
Nidhi, go ahead.
मैडम निधि
Nidhi ma'am, please mute yourself.
Okay, ma'am. Sorry, it's by mistake.
Not a problem, my dear.
When you imagine I will read. Okay, choose a specific amount of money for one thing you really want, because you will be able to feel more gratitude for the money when you know what you are going to spend the money on. Money is a means to what you want, but it is not the end result. So if you just thought about the money per se, you wouldn't be able to feel as much gratitude. When you imagine getting the things you really want or doing the things you really want to do, you will feel far more gratitude than if you were just being grateful for money.
So today's practices, at the end, you will find even in the group Harishi has already posted. There's one blank check from the Gratitude Bank of Universe. On that bank, on that particular, you have to take that printout of that check. And taking the printout, we have to write our name, amount, date. And then I would request all of you just to imagine or to see what is this money you want for. For example, you have written 2 lakhs. What is this 2 lakhs for? Why? Because when you will get this money for sure. So when you get this money, and if it is for something, for example, it is for your child's fee. Now, when you know, okay, I've got this 2 lakhs, and then you'll be in a lot of gratitude. Oh, I'm so grateful to my God that I've got the money for his child, for his education. So therefore, as I've told you, the reason why is always very important. You just cannot write that I am grateful for the money. So when you know, okay, this is the money I had written, and you receive that money, you will have lots and lots of feeling of that overwhelming feeling of gratitude. Oh my God, I've received that money. This is what will happen to you. And you'll be more grateful for that money. Yes, dear.
You can photocopy or scan the magic check from the book. You can also get an abundance of blank magic check from the website addresses given.
Yes. So if you don't want at the back, it is there in the group also, the printout, the copy of it. If you want, you can just get a copy of it, or you can go to this site also and get the copy. It's one and the same thing. But you have to take the copy. You have to write amount, your desired amount in that, for what you want that money for.
If you want, you can start with a smaller amount on your first magic check. And after you receive the smaller amount, you can keep increasing the amounts on your next checks. The benefit of starting with a smaller amount is that when you magically receive it, you will know that you did it. You will know absolutely that the magic of gratitude worked, and the gratitude and joy you feel will make bigger amounts believable to you.
Yes. So let us start with a smaller amount. When you will get the smaller amount, you will have more faith. Otherwise, ऐसे लगता है हाँ उसका तो हुआ था पता नहीं मेरा होगा कि नहीं होगा. And then bigger amount would always leave us in doubt. How is that possible? It is not possible for me to get that amount. So this is how it happens. So you just try with a smaller number, whatever number you want to fill in. And then when it is not that you can do it only once. You can do this practice as many times as you want. And no, I mean, it is true for any practice or every practice. You can do it as many times as you want. So this practice, when you will receive that smaller check, one, you will have a lot of faith. Yes, it happens to everybody else also. And then when you will put a big amount, then you will have yourself will have doubt about it. Will it happen? Will it not happen? Hoga? Nahi hoga. Hoga? Nahi hoga. Is chakkar mein wo nahi hoga. So try and do it. And then you will get it for sure. And then after that, you can add with the bigger amounts. Yes, dear.
Once you have filled the details of magic check, hold the check in your hands and think about the specific things you want the money for. Get a picture in your mind and visualize yourself actually using the money to get the very thing that you want. Put as much excitement and gratitude into it as you can.
Yes, this is what we can do. Once we have put the amount into it, we can hold it in our hand, and then you can think what this money are we using for? What are we going to use this, getting the picture in our mind, visualizing that I have already got that. And actually getting that money. That is what we have to think. And then feel the excitement also. आया तो है नहीं कैसे मैं excitement हो जाऊं. Right? So यहीं पर तो मजा है. यही तो करना है हमको. So you feel the excitement and gratitude and you will get it.
Maybe you want the money for a new pair of shoes, a computer, or a new bed. So picture yourself actually buying what you want in a store. If you would purchase what you want online, then picture yourself receiving the delivery. So you feel excitement and gratitude. You might want the money to travel overseas or for your child's college education. So imagine buying your aeroplane tickets or opening a college bank account and feel as happy and grateful as if you are really received it.
Yes, this money, everybody has a different need. So it can be for my Europe trip, it can be for my college, so my child's college, or it can be for something else to be bought. Right? Yes.
After you are completed these steps, take the magic check with you today or put it in a place where you will see it often. On at least 2 more occasions during the day today, take the magic check in your hands, picture yourself actually using the money for what you wanted, and feel as grateful and excited as you can, as though you are really doing it. If you want, you can do it more times in a day. As with any other magical practice, you can't do it too often.
Yes. So what are we supposed to do after we have filled up the amount and all the necessary things? And then we have decided what is this money for? I'm very clear what is this money for, and then I have visualized also that this is what has happened. You have received that money, and this is for what you have received your money. This is done. So now today, at least for 2 times, you have to look at it and feel that same feeling. So definitely, we will put it at a place where it is easily visible. And then when I'm looking at it, I have to feel as though I have really got it. And that feel that excitement and the happiness. Yes, dear.
At the end of today, either keep your magic check where you had it or put it in another prominent place where you will see it daily. You could put it on your bathroom mirror, your refrigerator, underneath your magic rock, in your car or wallet, or on the background of your computer. Anytime you see your magic check, feel as though you have received the money and be grateful that now you can have or do what you want.
Yes. So these are certain examples she's giving you. Like if you want, you can paste it on the bathroom mirror. You can put it in your car, in your wallet. So there are few things, whichever makes you happy, you can put it. Or whichever you feel that, yes, you'll be able to look at it often, do that.
When you have received the money on your magic check, or if you receive the item you wanted to spend the money on in another magical way, replace the check with a new amount for something else that you really want and continue with the magic check practice as long as you want.
Yes. Suppose if I have received that money, if not the money, if I have received, if I have not received the money, I have received that thing also. 1, 1, 2, 3. So if I have received something else, if maybe that gift for which, or maybe that thing for which I was thinking that I would buy this, then also it's a matter for me to be grateful about it. Right? So we will ensure that under all these circumstances, we are in gratitude. We are thankful. Right? Good.
Magic practice number 17, the magic check. Count your blessings. Make a list of 10 blessings. Write why you are grateful. Reread your list, and at the end of each blessing, say thank you, thank you, thank you, and as grateful for that blessings as you can. Second, fill in your magic check with the amount of money you want to receive along with your name and today's date. Hold your magic check in your hands and imagine purchasing the specific things you want the money for. Feel as happy and grateful as you can that you have received it. Fourth, take the magic check with you today or put it in a place where you will see it often. On at least 2 more occasions, take the checks in your hands, picture yourself using the money for what you want and feel as grateful as though you were really doing it. Fifth, at the end of the day, keep your magic check in a prominent place where you will see it daily. When you have received the money on your check, or if you receive the item you wanted to spend the money on, replace the check with the new amount of something else you want and repeat step 2 to 4. Just before you go to sleep tonight, hold your magic rock in one hand and say the magic words thank you for the best things that happened during the day.
Yes, this is the copy which has been posted in the group. You have to get a copy of it. You have to get the copy of it in order to fill in. So suppose if you have this, put that amount, and if you've got that thing already, then you can always try for something else. So doing once, it is not necessary that we cannot try it for another time. So you can always keep doing it. Right, dear friends? Wonderful. It's a beautiful practice. Those who have done it sincerely in the very beginning, therefore it was written, your willingness is what is really required. If I am willing to do it, I will get it. Wonderful. How did you feel after reading this chapter, Praveena ji? You have been reading very often, but today's chapter, how do you feel?
Actually, I really very grateful for the money. As I said also earlier, that I am never being with less money. Anything I want to buy, I have enough money in my purse so that I can purchase. So I'm very grateful for the money, and
therefore you always have it in your purse.
Yes.
Wonderful. So nice.
From now onwards, I will do one thing. Actually, I want more checks in my account. So I receive more amount in my bank account, but it is on behalf of my clients, for which I have to pay their taxes or that amount. But now onwards, I will visualize the money I receive. For what purpose I am going to use that. Is there network issue with me or with ma'am?
I think a man has dropped off.
Okay.
Maybe she has some net issue. she
मैम
dropped
should be there. एक मिनट में पूछता हूँ.
या
देखिए।
नेटवर्क कनेक्शन का प्रॉब्लम है शायद.
हाँ हो सकता है, हो सकता है.
off. Dropped off.
Electricity also may be a problem there.
नहीं नहीं इलेक्ट्रिसिटी तो नहीं जाती है वहाँ.
अच्छा, ओके.
आपके नाइजीरिया में जाती है क्या उमेश जी?
नहीं, मैं केनिया में हूँ, जाती है, लेकिन 5-10 मिनट में आ जाती है.
क्या डिस्कनेक्ट हो गया आपको? देखो आप आ सकते हो तो आ जाओ, नहीं तो कोई बात नहीं.
इंटरनेट इश्यू होगा then.
शी इज नॉट, नहीं वहाँ उनके मीटिंग से आउट कर दिया ना, वो खाली वो प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर द मीटिंग ही बता रहा है, ज्वाइन नहीं होने दे रहा है.
आप वापस ज्वाइन करो, रिज्वाइन करो, रिज्वाइन पीछे जो बोलो रिज्वाइन करें.
एक मिनट. तो हरीश जी ज्वाइन कर देंगे, आप एक बार ट्राई करो वापस.
ये तो इसका चालू नहीं हो रहा है, प्रिपेयरिंग मीटिंग ही दिखा रहा है.
इसको लॉग आउट करके वापस करो ना.
मैं मोबाइल
पूरा लॉग करो, वापस करो जो.
शायद इंटरनेट का ही इशू है.
आवाज आ रही है बट इट्स अ वीडियो नहीं दिख रहा है.
नहीं
आवाज इनकी आ रही है.
ये किशोर जी के फोन से आवाज आ रही थी.
हाँ और स्पीकर पे होगा, बहुत अच्छी आ रही है.
ओके.
She's back.
Hello.
Yeah. Thank
Yes,
you.
ma'am.
You are back.
Yes, there you are.
So I was telling that till that I was just only thinking that I should receive that much amount or this amount, but I am not correlating it with the event or thing I want to do with that money. So
Yes.
henceforth I will do that.
Yeah. See, if we say, okay, I want this money, only if we say if we want this money, want is always lack. So we have to associate that money with something. What is that money for? Wonderful. So now we will always associate with that money. Okay, this is the money I want for, I am looking for this money for this particular thing. And when that thing will happen, automatic gratitude would come. Oh my God, I've received the money for this. Yes. Yes, Umesh ji.
I have received the money for. I am not wanting money for. I have received the money for.
I've received the money. That is what I'm trying to say. Yes.
Gee, miss, if I have got a situation like more occasion for which I want money, can I take the 5 print and write it, or it has to go one by one?
It is always advisable that let it go one by one, because
Okay.
you see your energy has to go in. You have to look
Right,
at
got
it. It's
it.
just not that making it once and forgetting it. When we are
Ji.
looking at it, we are giving it a lot of energy. We are trying to vibrate at that energy, right?
Okay.
So in that case, if we go one by one, it is always good.
Gee. Okay.
Yeah.
And can I write it on the back side that for what I need money, rather than holding and visualizing, so that I'll also come to know that every
No, no,
time I'm
see,
seeing the check.
visualization is always very important, Umesh ji. अपन
Okay,
हमेशा जितनी भी
okay.
practices करते हैं,
Okay. Got it.
visualization is very important, because that visualization is creating everything for us.
Okay, got it.
Yeah,
Fine. Thank you, miss.
you're welcome.
So you mean to say we have to write it on the check and in front of it only we have to write, not the back of it.
Yes, we have to just write on the front of it only. You have
Right,
to,
and
if like it can be
it's
any reason,
readable.
anything you want. Sorry,
It's
Bhaviti?
readable. It's readable if you write it in the
Yeah,
front.
yeah, of course, of course, of course. Yes. You
Yeah,
see,
the
when
reason
we
on
have
the
to
sorry,
connect with that. Yes, dear.
reason for writing on the back is the purpose for what I want. It is for my new mobile phone or a new laptop. That was the reason, so that I can remember also that yes, this I have written for purchase of
My dear,
mobile phone and laptop.
you will not forget it.
Okay, fine.
If you will not write, see, when we are talking, see, the chances to forget is when you are talking about 10 different things at one time. And your
Geez, I got it.
energy
Yeah.
would be very different looking at 10 different things. See, if
Gee,
you
I
have
got it.
to do something where your concentration has to be to the fullest, if there is
Right.
one thing, you can always concentrate on one thing. But there are 10
Gee,
things in front of you.
gee,
You must have played those games, no? That crocodiles would keep coming and you press it and it goes away. So if that
right,
one crocodile is coming, you press it and it goes away. But at the same
right.
time, many crocodiles are coming. Dun, 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 dun. How do we do it?
So it's better only one at a time.
Yes.
Universe will also not know what do you want.
Yeah, got it,
Yes.
sir. Got it.
And then secondly, when you have all your energy pouring in for one thing, it has to work.
Mhm.
And then
Okay.
when it is complete, you have a lot of confidence. Yes. Now, if I am doing it for 100 rupees and I get it, I'll be very happy doing it for 1,000. I get 1,000, I will try for 5,000. And I'm getting 5,000, I'll go for 10, 15, 20, 1 lakh.
Gee, fine.
But then I should have a reason. Why we are visualizing? Why are we not writing it? Because we have to do this, as I told you, you have to visualize. So if I know, I don't have to write. I am talking to universe directly. Somebody else is not going to read it for me. So when I'm visualizing, it is with the universe I'm talking. My communication is with universe. Will happen.
Okay, miss.
So we don't have to write, you mean to say?
Yes, you just write the amount, and in your hearts of your heart, you have to think, what do you need this money for? And then you have to be very grateful that you have already received. That is the visualization all about.
Okay.
So then only you'll be able to realize, okay, for example, if I want to buy a new car, and this is the money I've put for new car. So how will I feel that, oh, my new car has come? So how will I feel about that?
Correct. A big smile on it.
Any question, dear friends?
मैम मान लो जैसे हमने वो चेक फिल करा है और विजुअलाइजेशन भी करा है और वो पूरा फिल हमारी वो विल पूरी हो जाती है, फिर उस चेक का क्या करना?
आप क्या करना चाहोगे?
जैसे मान लो मैम मुझे एक फोन खरीदना है, उसके लिए मैंने वो चेक फिल कर दिया और ग्रेटफुल हो गए,
आप क्या करना चाहोगे उस केस में, उस चेक का?
वही तो मैं पूछ रही हूँ, उस चेक का क्या करेंगे फिर हम?
कुछ नहीं करना, रखा रहना आपके पास।
संभाल के इसको ड्रॉअर में रख दीजिए। आई एम थैंकफुल
ड्रॉअर में रखिए।
दिस हैज हैपेंड, दिस हैज हैपेंड।
क्योंकि वैसे
कॉन्फिडेंस।
आप उसको 2 महीने बाद फिर देखिएगा एंड फील ग्रेटफुल कि जब हुआ था कितना अच्छा लगा था, मेरे को ये चीज मिली थी।
ओके।
तो आप अपनी ग्रैटिट्यूड की उस फीलिंग को कैसे बार बार कर रहे हैं, और ये आपका फ्यूचर तैयार करता गया, isn't it?
ओके।
हाँ, अभी देखिए, जैसे आपके किसी पड़ोसी ने आपको 6 साल पहले मदद की थी, आप बहुत डायर नीड में थी, रात को आपको किसी चीज की जरूरत पड़ गई और आपने अपने पड़ोसी को उठाया और उसने बेचारे ने बहुत मदद करी। आप जब उस चीज का जिक्र होता है, आप तब उनको दुआ देती कि इन्होंने मेरी बड़ी मदद करी।
यस यस,
सेम स्टोरी है।
ओके।
Ma'am, I want to ask you something.
Yes.
In between, during the session, you said something like the thing which is, repeating in the pattern, and then you have to change.
Yes, my dear.
So what is that change you were talking about? I didn't get that part during that.
See, I was saying that some of us, we keep attracting the same situation again and again in our life.
Correct.
So generally, if somebody is talking about, say, for example, as I give the example, that if my boss is a very abusive boss, and I keep cribbing about it, there is something for me. I said that we come on this earth, our soul comes on this earth to learn something, some lessons. And unless and until those lessons are not learned, we never can go away. So when I'm talking about the pattern, that same situation, same circumstances, or that same result keeps repeating, that is the pattern. So unless and until I don't break that pattern, it would keep on attracting. It is law of attraction. So because of that, it would keep on attracting. So what are my feelings associated with that? Something which I'm talking about. Pattern आपको देखना है कि किस चीज का pattern repeat होता है. और फिर आप देखिए कि यदि मैंने अपनी thought process को, अपने तरीके को नहीं बदला, तो वो चीज नहीं बदलती जब तक हम उसको नहीं बदलते.
The changes in the thought process. Change in the thought process we have to get to break the pattern.
Like yes, what are we thinking about that particular thing?
Okay.
So that would keep on repeating. So it is now a very common saying, repair it, otherwise it will keep repeating. So repair it, else it repeats.
Correct.
So the repair here is change it, else it will go on repeating. That is what is said.
Correct. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Any more questions, dear?
Yes, ma'am. I wanted to give a situation, and I don't know if it is a negative belief or not. I wanted to confirm. Situation is I got a contract kind of to do a job. So so I had to do it. So I started doing it, and when a couple of months had gone, and the money we agreed for, sorry, not we agreed for, the money that they were offering was very less. So I told them, no, I'll not accept it. It's okay, because I had already started the job. So I said, no, I'll finish it for free. So it was, I mean, that's how it, we stopped at that situation. But do you think when I said that, is it negative? Will that go into a negative belief? Like you say, no, I don't want the money kind of. So
Can you be a little specific and repeat, Madhu ji? मुझे समझ में नहीं आया question. Because थोड़ा सा problem है मेरे को समझ में यहाँ से. There's a little problem in from my end.
Okay. So I had contract. Okay, someone. So I got into a contract with someone, and not an official contract. So it was a teaching service over here. So I started it, and after a couple of months, whatever the money they offered me, okay, was not. I felt it was wrong because it was very less. So I told them it's okay. Don't pay me. I will do it for free. That's what I told them, because I had to finish the job. I started it, so I wanted to finish the job. But so if I said that, will you put that in negative belief?
See, how would you decide that a thing is negative or a positive, Madhuji? There are two ways. One is, as I tell you, that your body becomes light or body becomes heavy. आज आपका मन, जैसे आपको कोई चीज अच्छी नहीं लगती है, मेरा मन नहीं कर रहा है, तो ये जो मन नहीं कर रहा है, it's a way of your body to try to tell you, this is not I want. So one is this. Another one is, like, when you did this, बहुत बार अपन लोग कोई चीज, हम किसी से कुछ खरीदना, कुछ करना चाहते हैं और अपने को डिजायर्ड पैसा नहीं मिलता है, तो अपन उसको क्या बोलते हैं, रख लो मैं ऐसे ही कर लूंगा आपके लिए. तो जब उसको रख लो बोलते हैं ना, वो कौन सी वाली फीलिंग से बोल रहे हैं?
अच्छा.
हम तो खुशी से नहीं बोल रहे हैं. If I've understood your question, so this is what I feel.
No, I was really okay with that.
You have to think of what feelings were there. That would answer you.
Okay, fine. Got
Answer
it.
your question. Yeah.
Also, I want to, regarding this money, you said that, okay, we are grateful and we want money. So how does this situation work with all the sannyasis and all? Because they have a full. I'm assuming that they have a fulfilling life, but they don't ask for money. No? So
They are, you're talking about sannyasis, right?
right, yeah.
Now, see, sannyasis, one, they would vibrate at a very high speed or the level. Number two, since they are very grateful for whatever, so since they are not earning, so the universe will ensure that they get their things via.
Okay.
So there is lot of gratitude, which is attracting those things for them. Or their thought process is that they do it for somebody else. They want to do it for somebody else. Otherwise, you see, we cannot fool the universe. If I think, okay, I want it for others, but then inside I know what do I want it for, then the repercussions, the consequences or the results are altogether different.
Okay.
Yeah. Any other question, dear friends? So all of you, please do this magic check practice today, which we have done. You will write the amount, you will write the date, you will write everything, whatever is there on that check. But the condition is you have to get that check.
Okay.
Otherwise, where will you fill in all the details? What do you want the money for? How would you fill that? So therefore, it is important. Once you have filled up all the required spaces, then you have to visualize what is this check money for. And then you have to feel gratitude for that, and as if you have received it. And then this check, this magic check, I will keep it at a place where I'm able to see it at least twice. आज के दिन तो मैंने 2 बार देख लिया, आगे के लिए क्या करूं? I will put it as the place where I keep looking at it. आते जाते मुझे वो दिखता रहता है. Purpose क्या है? To keep energizing it. तो हमारी जब energies उसको मिलती रहेंगी, it will happen. So morning we have to do that gratitude list, 10 things. And in between we have to do this. And at the end of the day, tonight, what we will do? We will do the magic rock practice. Yes, Umeshi, any more question, dear?
Ji, Miss, signature off on the check.
Yeah.
Whose signature? Whose signature?
Not yours for sure.
Okay, fine.
Because the check is coming from the Bank of Universe.
Right, I got it.
Right?
Today and tomorrow is very good day for writing checks.
Yes, I was about to tell you tomorrow is the new moon. New moon day.
No, full
So
moon day or new moon day?
you will fill
Full
up
moon.
the check, put it on a plate or somewhere and put it under the moonlight. Let the moonlight energize it. Now some of us feel that मेरा तो apartment है, बहुत ज़्यादा light नहीं आती है. तो my dear friends, जब सुबह होती है, उसी apartment में आपके घर में रोशनी आती है. धूप की रोशनी आती है ना, भले धूप अंदर नहीं आती है. धूप की रोशनी आ रही है. So in the same way, just keep it near your window. The moonlight would touch it.
और
So
सनलाइट होने से पहले उठा ले उसको, सनलाइट नहीं
हाँ।
पड़ देती है.
क्योंकि फिर सुबह होने से पहले उसके ऊपर सनलाइट आने से पहले आप उठा लीजिएगा. Clear, dear friends?
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am.
So, chalo. That brings us to the end of our session today. See you tomorrow, same time.
Thank you,
9
ma'am.
PM.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Goodbye. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for being there. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Good night.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Good night. Thank you, ma'am.